Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to do a 2.5-year ownership review on my 2019 Ram 1500 Classic. So, little story on how I got this truck was summer of 2019. I was looking for a crew cab half ton with a V8. So I was kind of looking at all the big three. I was looking at Chevy first off, and it seemed like those had some issues I didn't want to have to deal with. Then I moved on to Ford, and I don't know, just wasn't my thing. And the reason why I looked at the Ram last was did not want the coil spring rear suspension. So I started digging in more, researching these things, and found out the transmissions issues of the 90s were long gone. With this has the ZF 8-speed transmission, and it's probably one of the better transmissions you can get in a half ton. So that's one thing that kind of sold me on these. I do like the looks of it, and I got it for a good price. I bought this Thanksgiving of 2019, so it was before COVID hit. So what happened too was there's a bunch of rentals that hit the used market, and this was one of them. This was built January of 19, so it spent the summer out in Portland, Oregon as a Hertz rental. Then it was auctioned off, and it ended up in Wisconsin, and I bought it at a dealer in Wisconsin. So this truck has the luxury package, and what that is you get the lights in the mirrors. I have switched these out to sequential lights. I have a video on that if you want to check that out. And you also get the upgraded the dash here, the screens. You get the 8.4 Uconnect, and then you get this upgraded screen here, and I believe the spray and bed liner is part of the luxury package as well. So this has the factory spray and bed liner, which I'm glad it had, because I would have got this sprayed anyway, so that's nice that it came with it. But I don't believe they put in any UV protection on these from the factory, because this, kind of fades pretty fast. So so since this is it's a SLT, so this is more of a fleet vehicle, so it did not come with a hitch. I added this hitch. I got it from eTrailer. I added mud flaps on it just to keep the rock chips down. It has the 17-inch wheels, and I actually prefer these over the 20-inch. I think my personal opinion, I think they look better. I'm still the factory tires on here. I got 32,000 miles on the truck now. I bought it with 12,000 miles. So I added these step bars too. They're Weston brand. I think I got those off Amazon. I added these vinyl lettering to the badges here. I actually have a video on that if you want to check that out. It came with a chrome grille, but I found a dealer on eBay had a bunch of these red ones for sale, so I picked that up. It's like, I think I paid like 120 bucks for it, and I think it looks a lot better to have the color matched. And then I upgraded it to LED bulbs in the headlights, because the factory ones, I mean, you can't see anything. So after I put the LEDs in there, it's way better. I did put a short antenna on. But yeah, this has the color matched door handles, which I like. And this is the short bed. I think it's like a 5.5 foot bed. And I also added this decal here on the badge. Let's see what else. Got the WeatherTech floor liners, front and back. And the reason I wanted the crew cab is all the space back here. There's a ton of space. And if you spend any time on the Ram Facebook groups or what have you, you'll find that people have their headliners start to get stained right here from a leak. And basically what's that's from is the seal for the third brake light goes bad and starts leaking water in. So I replaced that right away just to, because it's a known problem. I just went to like Home Depot and got some weather stripping and just replaced that, and I've never had a problem with that. So this has the ZF 8-speed like I mentioned, and if you have this rotary knob, you have the 8-speed. If you have the column shifter, that's a 6-speed. Believe it or not, there are a few 2019s running around with the 6-speed. I mean, it's pretty rare, but they're out there. I also added this brake controller. Usually tow a travel trailer, you know, once a year or so. I have a video on that if you want to check it out. It's got, oh yeah, I think this is part of the luxury package too, is this outlet here. And this has the bench seat, so it's got a ton of storage here. And then lifts up here for more storage. Pop the hood. So it's got the 5.7 Hemi. And this thing's, it scoots, it goes pretty good. No complaints in the power department. I was going back and forth on getting the V6 or V8. I'm glad I went with the V8. I think the V6, it's a good motor, but I just don't think it's meant for a full-size truck. So, and mileage, gas mileage is pretty good. In the summer you can get 17, 18. So no complaints there. This truck's been back for one warranty issue. And that was, there was a rust bubble that started right here. I noticed that it would have been summer of 2020. So the truck was 1.5 years old. So a few months later, I brought it to the dealer. And they called me back in a few days and said, oh, yeah, we'll go ahead and fix it. And I told them that, yeah, no one's fixing anything. It's got to get replaced. Because basically once that starts, there is no fixing it. So I can just foresee a year later when it starts again that, oh, we did our part. We attempted to fix it. So the problem's yours. So the guy called me back the next day and said, oh, good news, we're going to replace your hood. So they did put a new hood on, and this is held up pretty good. Let's see what else. But yeah, I've been pretty happy with the truck. I'm glad I bought it. I did, when I got it, had never seen salt, so I doused it with fluid film you know, like in the doors and in the rocker panels, there's plugs under here. So I took all those plugs out and fluid filmed the frame, and I usually touch it up, you know, every year. So the body should hold out for a while. One thing I did too is I added this, I think it's called the DZ Tailgate Assist deal. It, you know, instead of dropping down fast, it comes down slow. So that was pretty easy install, and I think that's worth it. But yeah, I would definitely buy one again. I like the way it shifts. I like pretty much everything about it. There's a lot of talk about the lifters going bad in this Hemi motor. I don't think it happens as often as you read on the internet. You know, I think I'm pretty good about oil changes, so I don't think I'll have a problem. So yeah, it's been a great truck. Plenty of power. Transmission's nice and smooth. Oh, it does have a rear backup camera too. I think that's part of the luxury package as well. Got a 26-gallon fuel tank with the short bed. But yeah, thought I'd give a 2.5-year ownership review. And all right, thanks for watching.